So I did a little bit of grocery shopping today, right? Got to get in your grocery shopping every single week or by the month. Now I personally prefer to do my grocery shopping by the week. I don't know what it is. It's more so I prefer to not spend X amount of dollars all at one time. Could say like, may I might want to cook something a little bit different throughout the month, right? Instead of locking myself in just by spending X amount of dollars all on the groceries that I get right in the moment, right? But the purpose of this video is because when I was at the grocery store today, I saw something insane. It just made me think like, dang, like what direction are we going in terms of health and what the FDA is approving to go in grocery stores, right? So I like as you already know, right? You want to stay on in terms of health and nutrition. When it comes to grocery stores, you want to stay on the perimeter of the grocery store because everything else is no good. It's trash. It's terrible for you, right? So stay on the perimeter. That's where all of your meats are gonna be at. All of your produce, veggies, and everything. I would say really the only things that you should be looking to grab from the middle of the grocery store at all is going to be your cooking oils, I guess like things like napkins, paper towel, but not talking about that, right? But your cooking oils, water, and your oats, right? Those are gonna be the only things I would say you would really need to go to the middle. Oh, I guess your seasonings and spices as well. But I ended up finding myself in the snack aisle. Right, look, I was hungry as I don't know what. Just got done with the workout, and this just goes to show: do not ever do grocery shopping on an empty stomach. Don't ever do it. Bro, you're gonna cheat yourself. Like food cravings are already going like they're going crazy, bro. Like you're getting hunger pings like crazy. Your stomach is telling you, bro, I need food. Give me something. I'm hungry. I started looking at stuff that I never look at, right? So I'm in the snack aisle, right? Didn't buy anything, but I ended up seeing triple stuffed Oreos, or it was like most stuffed Oreo, but pretty much, it just seems like Oreos, they're getting the actual cookie itself is getting thinner. And so the actual like cookie part, the brown or the black part of the Oreo, right? It's thin as I don't know what. And then you just have the icing is this freaking thick. And I'm just like, bro, what are we doing? We have really lost the plot when it comes to nutrition and just America in general. Like, what actually are we doing? Why are we putting this stuff in grocery stores, bro? And the thing is, like, what's really what I can't even fathom is that there are people that's actually buying this stuff, this ultra processed foods, this fake. I mean, this isn't even food. And if you need a method in terms of how to grocery shop, don't even call this stuff food, right? Obviously, everything on the perimeter of a grocery store, right? All the quote unquote boring stuff like that you don't really want to look at, right? That's all going to be the stuff that's real, authentic, things that you can that stovetop food, right? Things that you can actually make in your kitchen. Now you can't make Oreos in your kitchen. I mean, like obviously you need very very specific things to be able to make Oreos from scratch yourself, and then it would be a lot healthier for you to consume. Actually safe for human consumption. But we'll save that for another video. But bro, shop on the perimeter of a grocery store, right? Do not touch the middle unless it's for your cooking oils, your seasonings and spices, water, and oats, right? And then depending on what kind of grocery store you're at, your eggs may kind of be in the middle. I know, like I was at a farmer's market. That's where I get a lot of my produce from, and the eggs are actually towards the center. They have like all the dairy, butter, and all that stuff like towards the center. But we have lost the plot, and it's insane to me. Like, bro, we I don't understand what America is doing, right? Health, I know that there's a lot of money in healthcare, health insurance. I mean, greedy insurance companies, crazy man. They always trying to find a way. I mean, literally all of these companies are trying to find to separate a fool from their dollar, and that's just something they have to wake up to. But they are purposely poisoning us. They're engineering this food for us to crave it a lot more. They don't want us to break free from our shackles. They want us to continue consuming this, continue to feel sorry for ourselves, right? Continue to add on. They want you to become a part of the obesity statistic. The obesity statistic, the chronic disease or illness statistic. We don't want diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We don't want any of that stuff, right? We don't want high cholesterol. We don't want any form of high blood pressure. We do not want that, because once you get on that, right? Once that happens to you, you're gonna have to lock in, and you're gonna have to try and get your health back, if you even care at all, because there are some people that end up being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or some other form of a chronic disease, right? And they don't even care. They just say, "Oh, GG's." Like, I mean, like, I got it, bro. I guess I'm just gonna keep eating Oreos, candy, chips, donuts, soda, and just all this goofy food that it doesn't make any sense going in our body in the first place. Like, what? Why? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Eat whole foods, man. Eat whole foods, because if you do not eat whole foods, I mean, you're really just doing a disservice to yourself. I preach this every single day. You should be striving to be the fittest, the best version of yourself, right? But especially the fittest version of yourself. You need to be in shape. Being in shape is becoming more, it's becoming rare by the day. And yeah, I mean, that's just something that you should want for not only your self esteem, but your self confidence as well. Say you wake up in the morning, right? Go in the mirror and you love what you see, right? You see a physique that you built from the ground up. You built it from the ground up. You go in the mirror, like, you hit a nice little flex. And or you may not even have to flex, but the point is, you go in the mirror and you love what you see, right? That is the point. You want to be able to love what you see when every day when you walk, like, go in the bathroom, brush your dirty morning breath teeth, right? And you love what you see. Because I know when I go in the mirror, I love, the physique that I've built up for myself. Not saying it's the best physique in the world. I'm definitely not, I'm very far from where I do want to be at. But I do know that I'm going to get there one day, and there's not anyone and there's nothing that can stop me from achieving that goal, because I want to be the fittest and the best version of myself. I mean, hence why I even started up this YouTube channel in the first place, right? Look, I'm not the best at public speaking, and I've definitely come a long way in terms of communicating and expressing my feelings in general, right? I've come a long way, but there's still a lot of work to do. There's always work to do with anything in life. Like, you could have already, quote unquote, already figured it out, whether you have all the fame, money, success in the world, right? There's always work that can be done. Being bored, that is just a mindset. There's always work that can be done, whether it's external, internal, or both, right? There's always work that can be done. Stop eating all these goofy foods, drink enough water, work on your physique, be the fittest and the best version of yourself, and get the heck off the internet. See y'all.